Welcome, everybody.
Hey, greetings, everyone.
Hello.
Wow, nice to see everybody here.
Welcome to windy Normandy.
So, greetings, everybody.
Stormy Normandy today.
So, welcome to our 120th webinar. So, today we're thrilled to introduce you to one of our favorite regions of France, the wonderful and beautiful region of Normandy. It's for those that don't know where it is, it's a short distance north of Paris. And the weather today in the region isn't the greatest, lots of rain and wind. But last week was absolutely gorgeous. So I'm going to just run through a few things. Everyone just use the chat box. If you have any questions, we'll answer whatever you need during the webinar. So feel free to do that. For those that don't know me, I'm Tom Paris, Francesco Borzini, and my partner, Johnny Miradoli. And if you don't know who we are, GT Experiences, we are a tour operator in DMC located in New Jersey. We have offices in Europe, and we service the travel advisor community throughout the United States. We'll build whatever package you'd like, and today we're going to focus on Normandy. So, of course, in the U.S., Normandy is known as the site of the Allied invasion on D-Day in June of 1944. But the region is so much more than that. It's a region that's rich in so many things: history, food, gastronomy, art. Sure, dairy is a big part of the economy, but so is horse breeding, so is fishing. And of course, they make this wonderful, spectacular brandy called Calvados, which I love to enjoy more than every once in a while. We're going to introduce you to Ben Collier, who I've known for several years. Ben's with the Normandy Tourist Board.
Hi, everyone.
Hi, Ben. Ben, where are you located right now?
I'm located at the moment in Évreux, which is in southern Normandy. So today it's very stormy in Normandy, but especially on the coast. So the winds weren't that strong here today, but yeah, it's a very, very stormy day today, and winds were blowing over 100 miles an hour on the coast today.
Well, that's pretty intense. Francesco, why don't you introduce everybody else?
All right, sure. Okay. So we're going to go. So welcome, everybody, first and foremost. So we're going to go straight to the speakers today. We have Ben, as you saw. There you have a dark black one, but we're going to fix it right away. It's David, and he's going to actually walk us through an amazing experience of cheese tasting. I saw the video. I'm really looking forward to it. And then, of course, we have Claire, the guide supreme. She's going to tell us everything that we should all know about this extraordinary region. And last but not least, of course, Manoir de Matan. I'm sorry, I'm going to butcher my French. We have Con and Isabelle, the two owners of this beautiful property. So,
it's okay, Francesco. We're going to send you for French lessons. Don't worry.
Yes, yeah.
I just want to add. So, as many of you know, one of my loves is butter and cheese and bread and food in general. And the cheese and butter that comes out of Normandy has to be, in my view, the best in the world. It does not get any better. Some of my favorite cheeses are there. Pont-l'Evêque, Camembert, Livarot, just to name a few. And we're going to introduce you to David. And David's having a problem with his videos. So that little black square that you see, that is David behind that. Very handsome guy, but that's unfortunately you're not going to be able to see him. Maybe we'll be able to turn it on over the course of the webinar. And he loves what he sells, and I've been lucky enough to visit and experience a wonderful tasting in his shop. So that's what we're going to do there. And now it's a little bit of geeky history for me, just to give us a little bit of framework. The name of Normandy comes from a settlement area by those Vikings, Northmen, that sometime around the 9th century. and historical influences go much further back in time, back into the Bronze Age. There were Roman influences as well as Celts. There were Germanic invasions in the 12th century, or I should say in the 3rd century. By the 12th century, the Normans came in the 10th century. And then in the 12th century, the English came in. And then they threw out the Normans. And then there was a 100-year war. That lasted a long time. And by the 17th century, lots of Normans, they ended up leaving for Canada and what's now Louisiana. So there's a lot of French influence in North America, and that's because of the French. It's a region that's influenced by countless Impressionist painters: Monet, Renoir, Gauguin, Signac, lots of others. And what I'm going to do now is just pass this over to Ben. And Ben, drive us through the region. And Jessica, you can start.
Before we talk to Ben, which of course we are really looking forward to it, we want to present you in the best possible way with this beautiful video, the region of Normandy. So stay tuned. It's coming right out. And here we go. Oh, what happened? 1 second. That happens.
Don't touch anything, guys.
Yeah. Hey, voila.
Wow.
Amazing.
Great.
All right.
I'm so envious of all of you. That you're in such a beautiful place in the world, I tell you.
Yes.
David, hello.
Hello, David. Hi.
Hello.
All right.
I
So we
don't
are
I
all
don't
here.
see you because I'm with my phone. So
We can see you. It's
problem
fine.
with
We
my
can see you.
computer.
That's fine. That's all that
Anyway,
matters.
I'm with you.
Okay.
Perfect. Awesome. All right, Ben. Go ahead.
Here we go. So thanks for joining us today. My name's Ben. I'm the marketing manager for English-speaking markets at Normandy Tourism. You can tell by my weird accent. I wasn't born in France. I was born in the UK, but my parents moved to Normandy when I was 6 years old. So I've been lucky enough to call this beautiful part of the world home for a long time now. So as Tom said, the great thing about Normandy is that we have a lovely location, not only in France, but also in Europe. We're very close to Paris. Rouen, which is the capital city of Normandy, is actually the closest regional capital to Paris. And Giverny, where Claude Monet's gardens are, only a 50-minute train ride from Paris. So we're really close to the capital. You can just land in Paris and easily get on a train or in a car or just drive along the motorway to get to Normandy. So here we go. First of all, did you know that there was a survey conducted about 10 years ago? And they asked people around the world, which of these regions do you know? And it turned out that Normandy was the second most famous region in the world after California. You can jump to the next slide. Yeah, second most famous region in the world after California. So how come? We're going to see this right away. It's because Normandy is home to so many famous sites, not only the D-Day landing beaches, but a lot more. And that's what we're going to see now. The Mont-Saint-Michel, first of all. The Mont-Saint-Michel is a medieval masterpiece. It's this beautiful abbey, which is on an island located off the coast in Normandy. It's right on the border with Brittany, but it is officially in Normandy. Sometimes our Breton neighbors will say that it belongs to them. That's not true. It belongs to Normandy. It's officially in Normandy, and it's one of the most famous landmarks, and it's also one of the most visited sites in France outside of Paris. Then onto the D-Day landing beaches, of course. You know them all: Sword, Juno, Gold, Omaha, Utah. There are over 100 museums and D-Day sites to visit in Normandy, and we're the first region, the leading region in France for remembrance tourism. Normandy is also home to Claude Monet's gardens in Giverny. Normandy is the birthplace of Impressionism, and Giverny is where Claude Monet spent the last years in his life. It's a beautiful region, beautiful town, beautiful village, and we have, it's not, I mean, Impressionism in Normandy is not just Giverny. For example, the name Impressionism comes from the masterpiece that Claude Monet painted called Impression Sunrise, and that was painted in the UNESCO-listed city of Le Havre. So come to Normandy for Giverny, but also for all the other different towns, cities and villages which are linked to Impressionism. Then we're moving on to Étretat. You may recognize these famous cliffs. They're in the village of Étretat, the coastal village of Étretat. A lot of big storms in Étretat today. I saw some beautiful images of the coast with a stormy weather. And Étretat is also one of the most visited sites in France. It's a beautiful seaside resort, although we do recommend visiting out of season or early in the mornings or late in the evenings because a lot of people go there and it's a very small village nestled in between cliffs. Americans love Honfleur too, a picture-perfect port, which the Impressionists loved. It's a beautiful place, it truly is. It's also one of the most visited towns in France. It's at the foot of the famous Pont de Normandy bridge. It's a lovely place, it's very compact. So, I mean, it's another of our highlights, beautiful Honfleur. Bayeux, of course, which was the first French town to be liberated and which is home to the world-famous Bayeux Tapestry. And actually, the big news is that the Bayeux Tapestry is going to be lent to the United Kingdom next year because they're building a brand new museum, and the brand new museum will open at the end of 2027, which is going to be a big year because it's going to be William the Conqueror's millennium. And we're going to have this brand new museum, which is going to be a lot better because if you've already been to Bayeux and if you've seen the Bayeux Tapestry, it used to be displayed in a U shape, Well, now it's going to be displayed in its full length. It's going to be absolutely beautiful. But in the meantime, the Bayeux tapestry is going to be lent to the United Kingdom, to the British Museum next year. Rouen, which is Normandy's capital city, which is an amazing place. It's absolutely beautiful. It actually has the highest listed number of buildings outside Paris. Lots of half-timbered houses, a beautiful medieval city centre, France's highest cathedral, which was painted numerous times by Claude Monet. It's a beautiful city, and more Americans are visiting Rouen, and it's also home to the oldest restaurant in France called La Couronne, where Julia Child fell in love with French cuisine.
Wow. What's the name of the restaurant again?
La Couronne, which means the crown.
Oh, wow. Next time around. Let's go there.
We're moving on to Caen, which is Normandy's second largest city. It's the city of William the Conqueror, home to the famous Memorial Museum. It's also a lovely, beautiful city to visit. Claire will tell you all about it later because she is based in Caen. We also have the famous seaside resorts of the Flowers Coast. You all know the French Riviera down south, the Côte d'Azur, but there's also the Normandy Riviera, which is a beautiful part of Normandy with lots of romantic, elegant, chic seaside resorts such as Deauville, Trouville, and Cabourg. And we also have 7 of France's most beautiful villages in Normandy.
Oh,
yeah, Tom mentioned this earlier on.
It's 12:15 here. It's lunchtime. This is cruel.
Dairy products, apple products, seafood. We have it all. Calvados, cider, Pomo. It's a lovely region to come for its gastronomy and for its food and drink.
Oh my Lord!
Great, good seafood too.
Yeah, as I was mentioning earlier on, Normandy is also the leading French region for remembrance tourism. Over 7 million visitors came to Normandy for remembrance tourism last year. And as I was saying, Americans love Normandy. You can jump to the next slides. Just to give you a few stats, more and more Americans are choosing to visit Normandy. 2.4 million overnight stays in 2024. That's plus 10% compared to 2023. And it's going to be even bigger this year because over 1.2 million overnight stays in the first half of 2025. That's plus 5% compared to the first 6 months of 2024. So more and more Americans are coming to Normandy, and for a good reason.
It's because you and this webinar.
Yeah. And you see there were several articles mentioning this earlier on this year. Where in France Americans most want to visit, it's Normandy that's currently the hotspot, with searches in 2025 up 600% compared to 2024.
Oh, wow.
So people are realizing that, if you come to Paris, you must come to Normandy too.
Fantastic.
And Normandy is the third most popular French region with American tour operators after the Côte d'Azur and Paris.
And Ben, I just wanted to add, I think that a lot of Americans they don't realize how close first that Normandy is to Paris, and it is very close.
Yep.
And I ask you, I mean, for me, I have an idea of what I think is the right length of stay. Because the region is not just the beaches and the landing beaches. It's really, there's so much more to the region. And for me, I like to spend time in Normandy as a base. For me, it's usually a 4 to 5, 6 night stay.
Yeah.
What do you find as?
Yeah, we would always recommend at least 3 or 4 nights. But once again, it's so easily accessible from Paris. People don't realize the fact that we don't actually have an international airport in Normandy because the closest airport is actually Charles de Gaulle. It's only, if you rent a car from Charles de Gaulle, you can get to Giverny in an hour. And then another hour, you're in Rouen, which is the capital city. From
That's
Rouen,
right.
you can get on the motorway, the A13 motorway. You can easily get to Honfleur, then to Caen, then on to Bayeux, to the landing beaches, all the way down to the Mont-Saint-Michel. So, I mean, it's really straightforward. And we've got a really good public transportation system in Normandy too, very good trains. The Normandy region actually invested in 40 new high-speed trains about 2 or 3 years ago. So once again, we've got it all. These are just a couple of our forthcoming major events, because there's always something happening in Normandy. For art lovers, for culture lovers, for impressionism lovers, next year we'll be celebrating, or commemorating, is probably a better word, 100 years since Claude Monet passed. And it's going to be 100 years of legacy, with a lot going on in Normandy, a lot going on across the region, with the Normandy Impressionist Festival and a beautiful Claude Monet exhibition in Giverny at the Musée des Impressionnismes. So there's going to be a lot going on throughout the year to commemorate 100 years since Claude Monet passed away. And as I was mentioning earlier, in 2027, we'll be commemorating 1,000 years since William the Conqueror was born. So it's going to be the European Year of the Normans, an amazing year for Normandy, an amazing year for Normans throughout Europe and throughout the world. And there are going to be numerous events taking place across the region and across Europe. And in 2027, we'll also have the Armada, which is the biggest gathering of tall ships in the world. It's a lovely, beautiful event taking place in Rouen on the banks of the River Seine. It's free. People come, millions of visitors come throughout Europe and throughout the world to see tens, even hundreds of boats and tall ships. Wow. It's absolutely beautiful. It's a free event, and it will be taking place in 2027, June 2027 in Rouen. Wow. Yep, that's all for me for the moment.
Perfect. No. Okay, Claire. It's your time to shine. Tell us what is so extraordinary about Normandy that Ben hasn't told her yet. There you go.
Right. So maybe about myself, so you can pass on the next slides. Yes. I'm working in the tourism industry since 1990, and as a private self-employed tour guide since 1999. So a little bit of experience. Okay. And so as next slide. Another one. So as an idea, I wanted to share with you a few kind of day tours or half-day tours that you can organize in the region on several different topics, which are rather like dealing with the Middle Ages, a bit of the Impressionism, and the Normandy beaches. Go to the next slide as well.
Okay, let's make this one to a quiz. So
yes, it's a quiz.
It's a
so
quiz.
On this one, you can see the three biggest cities of Normandy. So from left to right, the first one is Rouen, which is a historical capital of Normandy. The one in the middle, this is Le Havre, where a lot of cruise ships are arriving in the region. And the last one, this is my hometown. This is Caen. And what you can see on this picture, this is the main abbey, which is the place where William the Conqueror has been buried.
Perfect.
And so this year we're celebrating the 1000th anniversary of the founding of the city of Caen. Oh. So that's another move, which is the next slide after. Yeah. So among the must-see, I totally agree and definitely agree with Ben. And there are Giverny, Étretat, Honfleur, and Deauville. Next slide. Pont-de-Mer is as well a very nice place, a very quaint location.
It's Normandy's Little Venice.
Yes, that's a little Venice.
So it is it's a small village. That's what it is.
It's a small village, and it's in the middle of a protected park. The protected park with that location where you have the biggest gathering of thatch house and roofs in the region. Cool. Then Lisieux is, of course, a very well-known location, especially for pilgrimages dedicated to Saint Teresa of the Little Flowers. And that's in the middle of the Pays d'Auge country. That's to say a place where you can as well discover a lot of things about the Middle Ages. Then we have Bayeux and Mont-Saint-Michel, which were already told by Ben. So next slide. And so I was intending to present 3 different little ideas of tours. So we can go to the next slide. The first one being a tour which is kind of mainly focused on William the Conqueror. And the idea was to combine either a half-day tour of Bayeux, including, of course, the Bayeux Cathedral, and whenever it's going to be back in Bayeux, the Bayeux Tapestry, together with a half day of visit of Caen. So that can include either the Men Abbey and the Castle of William the Conqueror, or the Women Abbey and the Castle. Or the other half-day possibility, this is go to Falaise, which is birthplace of William the Conqueror, and where there's that very impressive keep, which is.
I'm sorry, I am ignorant. What's the Women Abbey?
So the Women Abbey was founded by the wife of William the Conqueror. So William and Matilda, his wife, were cousins. And so they were not supposed to stay together. And the only reason for them to stay married is that the Pope, Nicholas II, decided to forgive them with the condition that the two of them were to found some abbeys and give a fine to the Christian Church, of course. And so the idea is that because Caen was at its very start, William considered that it was making sense to create both locations in the city of Caen to try to increase the importance of that new founded place.
Gotcha. Okay.
So little kind of an idea on a more like Claude Monet tour was to combine a half-day tour of Giverny, visiting the gardens as well as the village, which are just marvelous, together with a half-day tour in Rouen. So in Rouen, the tour guide can either focus on the Impressionist movement in showing, for instance, the facade of the Rouen Cathedral, which was painted in a series of Claude Monet, or the other possibility was give a focus rather on the Middle Ages and the 100 Years' War, because Rouen is worldwide famous as well for being the place where Joan of Arc got burnt.
Here we go.
Right in front of La Couronne. So we can kind of imagine that some people were standing behind the windows of La Couronne to see the burning of Joan of Arc when it took place.
Wow. That sounds cool. Very cool.
So still on the Impressionism kind of idea, I had that idea of combining in a full day, a half day of Étretat, because Étretat is one of those places where the Impressionist artists went painting. So Claude Monet spent a lot of time in the winter painting Étretat, but there were other artists who came there. For instance, it's pre-Impressionist, but the first time Courbet ever painted the sea that was at Étretat. And the second half day could be Honfleur, with the discovery of that very nice location, which is one of the birthplaces of the Impressionist movement.
Very nice.
As for other types of ideas, so we can pass to the next slide. An idea was to share with you about gardens and castles in Pays d'Auge country. So the selection was including Lisieux and Saint-Germain-de-Livet, which is again a marvelous location, maybe a little more out of the way of a lot of tour operators. But for people who enjoy these truly middle-aged castles of the Pays d'Auge country, it's really one of the loveliest place where to go. Together with the very beautiful gardens that you can find as well in the Pays d'Auge country, such as the gardens of the castle of Vendeuvre, for instance, which are really like a very super nice location, and that can be a little more relaxing compared to other locations.
it's not a stupid question. As you can see, I have a lot of stupid questions. When you say half day, considering that you're staying where? This half
So
day.
each time I have written down the right-hand corner where the group can overnight. And where they can have their lunch break.
Okay,
So
so
that
overnight. So
you
you
can take a full
okay, got it.
day and the overnight.
Okay, so I wasn't reading. Yeah, thank you. I wasn't paying attention. Okay, so got it. No, especially for all the agents out there, this is going to be recorded.
Yeah.
So,
So
I like to last. Yeah, so they can pay attention.
when they will have access to the recording, they will find all the informations of where to overnight by the right-hand corner, and an idea of the lunch break location in fat letters by one of the.
I would ask you a question again from an ignorant standpoint. Regardless where you put the overnight, traveling time in Normandy from one side to the next, it was what, an hour?
For this day, those are some very short driving distances. So that's never more than 35-40 minutes from.
So you can stay pretty much anywhere you want and still be managed.
The distances aren't that short for this itinerary, yes, but to go from one end of Normandy, one border to the far border, east and west. How long, Ben, would you say?
Sorry, we couldn't hear you properly, Tom.
To go from one end of Normandy on the west coast to the east coast, what do you think the driving time is?
I know, but if you take the two, on one end you have the Mont-Saint-Michel, at the other end you have Le Tréport.
That's right.
If you drive from Le Tréport all the way down to the Mont-Saint-Michel, it will probably take you from 4 to 5 hours.
Okay.
So Normandy is actually quite a big region. It's I mean, just to give you an idea, it's as big as Wales. You see Wales in the UK, it's as big as Wales. So it's not a huge French region, but it's still quite big, and there's a lot to see and do all across Normandy.
So there has to be some strategy where you're going to put your clients so they can manage all the beautiful day too. No, I want to make sure, because again, those things are, given as a given, but for us for me that I'm learning, I need to understand that. Perfect. Got it.
If you want to compare with a USA state, it's about the same size as Hawaii.
Oh, okay. Hawaii. Perfect. Nice and sunny.
That's
not New Jersey.
No, not today. Okay.
It's not as sunny, but that's the same size. So what I've named Gems and Wonders of Western Normandy, that's mainly spending a day visiting Mont-Saint-Michel with the possibility of the crossing of the bay, which is organized on site by some specialized tour guides, and the 2 hours tours of the Abbey, which is on the very top of the place. Just one thing to keep in mind, reaching the top, the Abbey can be quite challenging for people having walking issues.
All right. Yeah. In the medieval time, they were not making ramps.
Exactly. Sometimes we do have on tour visitors who are asking if there is an elevator to make it on top, and unfortunately, the answer is no. So here you have 3 ideas of full day tours of the Normandy beaches. So we can move to the next slide with first, which is the Commonwealth sector, which we can forget. Sorry, Ben. To go to the next slide after, which is more focused on the USA invasion sectors. So in this case, we can combine a half day visiting the Utah Beach and the Sainte-Mère-Église part, which is the very far west of the American invasion sectors of June 6, 1944. That's to say where the airborne units were deployed and where the 4th American Infantry Division invaded on D-Day. So depending on the budget of the clients, it's possible to visit a museum on top of that. Maybe that could be an interesting tip for some of you to know it, but the museum at Sainte-Mère-Église is organizing some discoveries of the reserves where you can see some of the collections which are not shown to the public. So that's something which can be done. Just need to see with them if they have the availability to make it. And the other half day can combine Point du Hoc, which is where the US strangers landed on June 6th, together with the Omaha Beach and the American Cemetery. Big warning is that since last year, and that's a decision from the American Battle and Monument Commission, the Normandy American Cemetery closing hour is at 5 p.m. and they don't allow visitors to enter from 4:30 p.m. So that's something which needs to be taken into account when planning a visit. And from 2027, there will be a mandatory registration to enter the cemetery. So for the moment, they are still working on how to make that work smoothly. But we know that we'll have to to get on this system from early 2027.
Gotcha. Okay.
And the one before, and then I will be done. This was to do the classics. So that can involve, for instance, either a half day visiting Aromanche and the D-Day Museum, which has been remodeled in 2023, or a half day visiting the Mémorial de Caen. Together with that same half day, I was telling about with the American Cemetery, Omaha and Point du Hoc. In both cases, the best accommodation locations that can be either Caen, Bayeux, or if those are some private clients, they can as well go for Port-en-Bessin, which is very nice, but unfortunately not really like a lot of big locations for large groups. And of course, there is the Manoir de Matan, which is as well a very great location where to
fantastic location. Fantastic. We love it.
which is as well a very great place where to spend some time to go explore a little bit more of the region. So on the next slides, you'll find the contacts for Ben, the contacts for the Normandy Tour Guide Association. So we have a federation and my own contacts as well. So that if you want to reach out for extra information, you can do it with either Ben, myself, or the federation of the Normandy Tour Guides.
Fantastic. Thank you. Yeah. It's amazing. I want to go. You did it. You did it.
You did it.
All right, so
a day in a storm at Point du Hoc.
Let's get to the cheesiest moment of the presentation. Sorry for the this is the cheesiest moment of the presentation. Of course, before introducing our illustrious guest, we're gonna have a small video that Normandy has created for our friend. So I'm gonna shoot it right now.
It's with subtitles. Be aware.
It's your video, David.
Yes, here we go.
There we go.
Okay.
Bonjour. Hello. Bienvenue. C'est vous le groupe?
Oui.
Vous êtes là pour la dégustation?
Oui.
Bon, allez-y, je vous en prie, installez-vous.
C'est ma première fois en Normandie aussi. Là, donc,
la première fois que vous venez en Normandie?
Donc on découvre.
On va découvrir ensemble l'histoire et la fabrication de ces fromages normands qu'on va accompagner de 4 cidres dans des verres à vin parce que le but c'est justement aussi d'aller chercher les arômes avec le nez. Donc ces fromages sont tous issus des 4 AOP normandes. Vous les connaissez? Qu'est-ce qu'on va avoir?
Oui. Camembert.
Alors, camembert de Normandie,
Neuchâtel,
le Livaro
et le Pont-l'Évêque.
Et le Pont-l'Évêque, bien évidemment. Je vous encourage déjà à commencer de goûter celui-ci, ce cidre bouché. Petite particularité de ce fromage, c'est sa forme carrée. On va avoir notre Livaro qui est notre dernier fromage. S'il vous plaît. Ouais. Et l'association, ça fonctionne bien? Donc je vous en prie, allez-y. Servez-vous sur le Pont-l'Évêque. Le but de cet atelier, c'est partager. C'est partager un savoir, partager un territoire. C'est raconter l'histoire de la fourche à la fourchette.
David, I'm so hungry now.
Yeah, that's not fair at all. Very good.
Well, first of all, I'm very happy to be with you because you can't imagine how it's hard to connect. I'm with my computer and my iPhone, and both of them are working together. So, as you saw on the video, I can propose you maybe one of the hardest part of your experience in Normandy, to eat the one of the world best cheese, which are Camembert de Normandie, Pont-l'Évêque, Livarot, and Neuchâtel. And we can pair this with a fantastic 4 different ciders during a very good moment. And during this time, I propose you to learn how to improve your knowledge regarding the way of making and the tasting of all those different cheese. My store is in the middle, in the halfway of Paris to the Mont-Saint-Michel, in a place, very nice village named Pont-l'Évêque, which is one of the 4 local denomination. And during this, we are open 7 days on 7, from 10 to 7. So it means that it's very easy to come. We don't propose things by night, but in Pont-l'Évêque, there's a lot of very good restaurants. And as we are not far from Deauville, because Deauville is Deauville-Trouville, 15 minutes, Honfleur, 20 minutes, Caen, 30 minutes. So it's very easy to exit from the motorway and make a run here in Pont-l'Évêque.
David, the town is lovely. Your shop is beautiful. So I it was having come into your store and not only tasting but also buying and enjoying cheese after having left. So,
did you bring back?
I did.
You sold it on the black market.
Yeah, I know. It's what I have to do sometimes. You have a very good. Your Pont-l'Évêque is wonderful. All of your cheeses are beautiful.
So yes, we are working with very small producers, which is not very easy because it means that we need to have all the time a lot of products. So that's why we are working with 3 different producers. In each AOP. All of them are made with 100% of Norman cow milk, raw milk. What I can say more, the food they are fed only with about the cows, only with hay and grass. We make massage on the cows.
Yes. Good. Yes, that's why the cheese is so good, right?
Yes, it's maybe the top of the cheese that you can find in Normandy. And what I want to share is finally to make a gate between the producers and the final consumers. And that's why we are trying, me and my team, to be very good ambassadors of those producers.
David, can I ask you a question? Again, I'm the one asking stupid questions. So I'm walking into your store. I'm bringing my clients. The sense that I got from the video, it's not just walking any other shop. What happened is I go in and I can ask questions, and I get your expertise. I get a tasting. You walk me through the process. Is that the experience that it's added when I come to your store?
So there's 3 different possibilities. Finally, first you come whenever you want. You don't have any meeting, and we can always propose to test the cheese, and we always explain the main things about the production of those cheese. The second possibility is to come to eat a board of cheese. And cheese and home, of course, local cheese. It's whenever you want. It's not very expensive. You can eat one for each. You can eat more, etc. And what you don't eat, you bring back with you.
Is
And
there
the
a
last-
minimum people to book that? Can I book
Sorry?
is there a minimum number of people that you
No.
need to book that?
1, 2,
One.
8.
Okay.
But most of the time, people are coming by 2.
Gotcha.
Mm.
Okay.
Most of the
Romantic.
time, it's couples. And the third possibility is what you saw on the movie, is to share together a moment. And for this, it needs to be fixed before. Of course, we have we can have a meeting, and this moment takes 30 to 45 minutes. And during this moment, we have time to explain and to explain the pairing with the ciders, because nothing is more important than combining two products from the same soil, and that's why pairing with cider is much better than pairing with wine. We don't have a lot of wine production in Normandy yet. We will have in the next years, but for the moment it's not the case. But we have so much good products, and so we can do this with Calvados as well. If we have special demands, we can do this too.
Cool. I saw in the video, probably I was wrong, I saw some charcuterie as well. You also have...
We can propose also Norman charcuterie, Norman cold meat, because we have a big production from pigs too.
Gotcha. So
and that's why we propose with the board of cheese to have cold meat if people want.
So the reason why I'm asking all these questions, because I'm thinking that if I am a travel advisor and I have to sort of put that experience, it sounds to me it's a substitute of a meal. I mean, like you need to have like a very nice. No,
I don't think so. I
think so I just want to ask.
It's a good tasting of cheese, but it's not a substitute for
okay. Fair enough.
There's two things. One is the workshop that you have assisted, Tom. But the other is that maybe most of the time American people do. They come and they want to eat cheese, and they come during lunchtime or a little bit after, because most of the time they have big breakfast, and for lunch they prefer eating not to have a big eating.
Okay.
They prefer eating a small slice of cold meat and cheese. And the board that we can propose is very good for that too.
Okay,
we are working with many guides who now propose this instead of the workshop.
David, when I came, I had brought a group of it was about 15 or 20 people. What's the maximum that you think that you would be able to do in the shop?
15 is the maximum. If you want to have quality, that's the maximum that you can have.
Good.
Awesome.
Thanks, David.
Thank you.
Thanks to you.
Here you are. It looks like you're holding a baby there. It's awesome. It shows the love and the passion.
No, yes, that's my babes. All of them are the Norman, the 4 local denominations, so they are fantastic for that.
Fantastic. Awesome. All right. So now we finally arrived at this extraordinary property. Okay. Cool.
We have to stay somewhere.
No.
And we don't. And what a place to stay in.
Absolutely. So I don't know. Do you want me to show first the site inspections and then we talk a little bit on it? How about that? Does it sound good? Is available?
Yeah.
Okay.
The video.
So thanks to Ben, he drove all the way there for you guys to show you around this beautiful property. Here we are.
Hello everyone, we're at the Manoir de Matan, a beautiful historic hotel, housed in a 17th century building, located just outside Bayeux and the D-Day landing beaches. A beautiful, calm, historic building with some beautiful rooms, which we're going to visit right now.
Hello, we are here in the Manoir de Matan. It's a hotel that is situated in between Bayeux and the landing beaches. And here we are in a junior suite of the manor house. And every room is different. Here you can see it's the blue room with sight on the garden. And you can have junior suites for 2, 3 or 4 people. You have here one for 3 people. You have all comfort in this room with, of course, old furniture, and we are very happy to maintain this furniture to enjoy the room in this style.
And beautiful views over the garden too, look.
Hello again, here I have also another junior suite. There's an example of a 2-person junior suite. You have also the same style of furniture. And what is maybe interesting to see is we have a site on a bathroom that are bathrooms that are redone recently, a modern comfort, of course, in an old building, if you like. We have our bathtub or shower, and all bathtubs are equipped to have an easy shower in it, with extra room in the bathtub. And normally always with separated toilet. Here you're entering in a family suite, so maximum to 5 persons. You can of course have it for 2, so it can be transformed with an extra living room, or you can use it, of course, if your husband is snorkeling, you can use the second room. You have also a lot of space, you have a dressing, you have an extra bathroom and shower, so a very big bathroom.
So this is the family suite, and you have 3 extra beds here in another beautiful historic room. Very, very high ceilings. A lot of light in these rooms too, despite it being a historic building. There's a lot of light. And you were saying you don't even need to put the air conditioning on.
Oh, no, in Normandy it's not necessary. And of course, those rooms, all rooms are equipped with modern equipment like Wi-Fi by room, so we have a Wi-Fi system in every room. And as you see at the bottom, we have here bath and shower. So you can see that as a 5-star room. We have in this building 3, 4, and 5-star rooms. Here to show you that the rooms can be combined as a gîte. So you have a living room with a place to eat. You have the access to the rooms. It can be hired as 1, 2, or 3 rooms. And you have a kitchen completely equipped with, of course, oven, microwave oven, the dishwasher, of course, a big fridge if you are 6 or 7 persons, it depends.
So yeah, you have a fully equipped kitchen here.
With also sight on the garden and the courtyard, with access, private access to the garden.
Private access to the beautiful garden, and as you can see, the whole building is a beautiful historic building. Just look at this staircase.
have an example of a luxury suite, only for 2 persons, because we like to keep all space for a couple. Of course, with the same furniture and with some extra facilities in this special room. You have also the chance to have garden and courtyard as inside.
Beautiful room.
Here we go.
Now that was a beautiful day when you filmed this.
Gorgeous.
Yeah.
So
360 days per year.
Good.
All right.
The property is absolutely beautiful. What it goes back how far? What year?
It's end 16th, beginning of the 17th century. The first date that we exactly know is 1605.
And what was it back in those days?
It was a manor house, like we call it Manoir de Maton. It means that it was not a standing alone farm, but that a lot of farms around were attached to the manor house. So the buildings are not big volume buildings, but with buildings who are meant for production of cider, of butter, of we have small stables for chickens, porks. So we had, of course, also the bakery. In the garden, you have a small building that's a bakery, separated of the main building because of the fire danger. So the manor house was taking care about the production of the farms to making products that they sold in the location.
And in terms of talk a little bit about the food that's available.
We don't have a restaurant, but if you have bigger groups, we work with a traiteurs or a catering service to have meals for groups. Otherwise, we have also meals that we don't serve, but that you can take in the room that we can to make warm for you. It's not a problem. We have a lot of restaurants in the region, and we have, like you saw, all rooms with the kitchen, because a lot of people, like the gentleman said of the boutique, not everybody likes to go to restaurant every day. So when you have a small kitchen, you can do a pizza, some pastry, a salad, and they're very happy. The customers to have a pose about a meat pose, if you like.
And in terms of breakfast?
Oh, breakfast. If we have a breakfast room,
breakfast buffet.
I'm sorry?
You have a breakfast buffet, don't you?
Yes, we have a breakfast buffet with all local products, and to give a bit different that you sometimes see when you ask eggs. We do our eggs, minute eggs, omelets or what you like. We don't prepare it before and do it on the buffet. It's made in the kitchen.
Mm-hmm. Wonderful. And in terms of parking?
Yes, you have a private parking. Even a parking that is quite isolated. If sometimes people come with vintage cars, they have some protection, so there's it's safe.
Yeah, we often will. We have lots of people that will drive themselves through their region, which is great.
To situate exactly the hotel, I don't think that we talked about the situation exact. It was very funny when Ben said that the extreme is Tréport and the other side, the Mont-Saint-Michel. We can say that we quite in the middle. So and also in the middle of the landing beaches. We are on just between the Utah and the Juno beach. So in between. And what is very funny too, if you like coastlines, we have on, let's say, 10 kilometers, have all different coasts, to falaises, to swaps. I don't know if you say that in English. It's very funny to have a coast like that.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. And it's only about 10-minute drive to Armand.
Oh yes, it's less than 3 miles to the coast, to the landing beaches. Yeah.
So it's a lovely location because it's just outside Bayeux, which is a favorite for Americans, of course. Very close to the coast, to the Dide landing beaches, close to the countryside.
Well, a lot of people know baby Armange. It's a bit let's say, the city of the landing. So we are at, let's say, 5 miles from there.
Oh, your property is absolutely beautiful.
Yeah.
Thank you.
And Tom, do you know that it's only like 5 minutes away from the Ferme de la Rançonnière? I know
Yes.
you know that hotel. It's right next to it.
Yeah. It's a perfect location to spend a few days really getting to know the region. And it's hard to do the landing beaches in a day. Lots of people do offer it from Paris in a day,
That's
but
for sure.
but generally,
Also, from here out, they visit Paris for 1 or 2 days. You can go even by train if you like to. It's not
yeah. And for us, it's really trying to slow things down a little bit and let people really understand and enjoy the region, not to just take a train from Paris and then return in the evening. It's a very long day.
Well, like you said, we need, let's say, minimum 3 days to visit the region.
Yeah,
for sure.
Minimum.
Minimum, yeah. It depends. So, yeah. If you like to drive, you can do 10 days, no problem.
So
A lot of people, for instance, people go for 1 day to the Mont-Saint-Michel from here out. You know,
Exactly.
they make a day trip to the Mont-Saint-Michel.
So we're at the end of our time, and I just wanted to thank everybody who made this happen. Number one, and I hope that everyone got an idea of what the region can bring. So it's I just want to thank everybody for that.
Of course. But before we do that, we have to celebrate the extraordinary generosity of the Manoir de Matin, because we have, as usual, to close up on a high note, a prize draw. So,
But Francesca, it says Bordeaux. It's not Bordeaux. It's Normandy.
Oh, shoot.
Where does it say that?
No, you know what?
God.
You know what? I did it on purpose. I want to see if you'll pay attention, because usually people fall asleep here. So thank you. I did it on purpose. No, it's a mistake. I apologize. Perfect. So it's not Bordeaux. Bordeaux. We don't like Bordeaux. We love Normandy. So 2-night stay at Le Manoir de Matin is Patty Fowler. Patty, you're going to travel to France. You're going to go and stay at Le Manoir de Matin. And for the $300 we so generously GT Experience are offering additional commission goes to Don Henson. Don, congratulations. So thank you, everybody. Thank you. We are all
See you in Normandy.
there. Yes.
We will definitely see you in Normandy.
Okay.
Bye-bye. Thank you.
Au revoir.
Bye-bye.
Bonne journée.
Have a nice day. And enjoy life.
Bye.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.